Double checking audio. We got the focus right. We got the Sennheiser receiver. We got 2 XLRs, USB, computer, and charger. Good to go. Mason's got the cameras. We got the stands. Everything's good. And we're running late.
Lucky, get out of here. Slap that light. Slap that light.
Pew! How you doing, man?
Twiiceaweek.
Yeah.
So we're back in your house, baby.
My house.
In your house.
In my house.
A huge draw for me in the studio is your equipment. Could you go over a little bit?
Wow. You know,
I mean, what's this puppy right here?
okay, this is a reel-to-reel player. Now, the beauty of this reel-to-reel deck, it's a quadraphonic deck. Most of them are just regular, left and right. Well, I have quad, if I have quad tape. And this is how they fashioned 8-track tapes. If you can see the width of the tape here, very closely, you can see it's the same width as an 8-track tape. And they developed 8-track tapes years ago to model, to be able to get reel-to-reel tape on the go. So there's my 8-track player there. I got about 15 8-track players down here as well. Got a backup reel-to-reel. Cassettes. You can see the 8-tracks up there, the cassettes. The equipment. People are paying a lot of money for old, original stereo equipment from the 60s and 70s.
Right.
And I got receivers down here as well as the 8-tracks, cassettes. I got more stuff at home that I couldn't fit in here. So there's some stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in here, dude.
I got some stuff, Jason.
It's awesome. So coming from New York Knicks to this spot, this wasn't here, right? You had to build this?
This spot was an old, it was called Monique's Unique Boutique. It was a little retail shop here. New York Knicks was a sports bar that was 3 of these wide, 40 TVs, 200 seats, and it was right down the 4 or 5 doors down.
Right.
This has been here 5 years. I had the sports bar for 13 years.
So this specific room right here, did you have to customize this?
I built
to
this,
get
yes.
It? Right.
I actually had this built. I had the vision. I got a hold of the people who were doing the build out and built the bar, and I said, this is what I want here, and they did it. But yeah, we started Radio Free Pensacola 7 or 8 years ago, and it's been going ever since. In fact, one of the co-founders is sitting right out there, who owns the Independent Weekly magazine. He helped convince me to start a radio station.
Okay.
And now the rest is history with that.
Well, this is awesome, man. I mean, there's nothing like this. Definitely in Palafox, probably in most bars around the country. And we love coming here. Thank you so much for having us. While we wrap this up, what's your prized possession in this space right here?
That's my favorite piece of equipment, the quadraphonic reel-to-reel deck that still works. It still functions.
Oh, look, he's got
let's put a little play on there for you.
You got the OG VU meters.
We want to hear what it sounds like? Let's see, reel-to-reel. Oh, shit, that's going out there. Sorry. That's the Turtles. You might recognize the song.
This is the first time I've ever seen actual VU meters in person.
I'm sure it needs to be. I'm sure the heads probably need to be cleaned. But yeah, that's my prized possession back here. One of my prized. Okay, this is unopened. This is a jigsaw puzzle of the Rolling Stones Some Girls album that they were using models and movie stars, and they got sued. They had to stop using their pictures. But I got a puzzle here that's never been opened. People have been offering me buku amounts of money. You can't even find it listed on eBay.
What are we talking money-wise on that?
I wouldn't sell it for less than $1,000. I've been offered $500. I won't do that. But if you look at the album, the Some Girls album, you will see. Oh, that's another one that was illegal too. all the ones that you had to turn back in. Here you go. Some Girls. Is this? Nope, that's got all the original cover too. But the Some Girls album, when it came out like that, it got recalled, and they had to take all the pictures off. I'm trying to find. Well, I can't find it. I guess I don't have an unedited copy.
Well, like I've said, this space is incredible. It's cooler than ours, unfortunately.
No. Every space is cool in its own right because it's your space.
For sure.
Some of the stuff I've collected for almost 50 years. I started in right in the beginning of high school.
Right.
Going to record shops and getting cool shit and buying it, and in the end, I will probably start selling off the stuff that I don't care about.
Right. You don't want to be buried with all of it, right?
In order. No. I'm not going to part with all of it.
Yeah.
I'll be keeping all of my favorites. There'll be unless people. I'll put stuff that I like and that I know that's worth a lot up every once in a while. And when they start hitting that thing and start hitting the right numbers, I mean, why not?
Yeah,
I've had it for all these years. Let somebody else have it.
Yeah, cool, man.
Let it pay off.
Again, thank you so much for having us. We love shooting content with you. I hope we continue to do it in the future. And let's get ready to do your show,
Let's get ready to do the show. You guys be part of it, and all that kind of stuff. Let's get a beer, yep. Radio Free Pensacola. I got Nick and I got Jace to my left and to my right. Well, what's happening, guys?
Man, we're here hanging out with you, man. We wanted to come and talk to you, see your collection you got here. So yeah, this is the last segment of the video. So pretty much what I want to ask you about is mainly a lot of these guitars over here. And so you got your Bruce Springsteen guitar here. So tell me about this one right here.
A Springsteen friend of mine was actually going through a divorce, and he had this guitar autographed and the custom lacquer job from Springsteen. And before his wife could attach herself to it, he came to me and made me an offer I couldn't refuse to buy it just so he can get some cash in his pocket and get rid of the guitar before he filed divorce. So that's how I got my hands on that Springsteen autographed guitar. Okay, so
tell me about these two here.
You got Pink Floyd. Now you got Pink Floyd, you got Led Zeppelin, you got the Rolling Stones, and you got Aerosmith. Now check this out. These four guitars here.
Yeah.
There's a girl from Gulf Breeze that knew me when I had my sports bar, New York Knicks, and she knew I collected this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, she married a kid from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, the kid's father owned a memorabilia shop. The father dies. The kid and his brother don't want to do the memorabilia shop. They don't want anything to do with it. They get the insurance money, they get this and that. They're getting ready to liquidate the store.
Yeah.
Pennies on the dollar. The girl gets a hold of me and said, Nick,
you got to get this stuff.
You got to go online in the morning of so-and-so morning, and you will be able to acquire things that you've never thought you could.
Yeah.
And
so you're telling me Roger Waters, David Gilmour, they signed this guitar with their own hands?
Nick Mason, all of them. In pink, look, it's pink Sharpie. If I told you
That's
how much
insane.
I got these guitars for,
I would probably
cry.
throw up. Yep.
You would throw up.
And then
Sickening.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
That's my favorite.
I got all
classic
three.
rock and
Of
roll
course,
band.
I don't have John Bonham on there. I got all the Rolling Stones and all of Aerosmith.
Let's go
down
check
here.
out Rolling
Let's go
Stones and Aerosmith.
Okay, so now this,
Genesis.
I acquired this myself.
Yeah.
This is Genesis,
Okay.
Heart, ZZ Top,
They
and
all,
Ozzy Osbourne.
They all signed this.
They all signed this at the Rock and Roll VH1 Honors Show.
Oh my gosh.
And this leather case went up for bids,
Yeah.
and I won.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't even that much, and I got all
Here
their
it
autographs,
hangs.
and I got this leather case.
There we go. And then I know another thing I noticed was you got Masters flags all hung up around
You
here.
know the Masters flags? I've never been to a golf tournament. Mike Ashby, the guy who owns Intermission down the road,
Yeah.
he goes every year, and he brings me back a flag every year.
So he brings you one. Cool.
And that's why I got him hanging in the club.
Yeah.
He knows I collect things like that.
Yeah. And so I'll tell you what, I know you got a lot of memorabilia in here. Take me to something that's your prized possession, your golden goose. What do you have here that you can show me?
Gee. That's
The Springsteen?
That's Springsteen drumhead.
How about we go check out the Springsteen the drumsticks?
Oh, those drumsticks I got from Giant Stadium.
Yeah, I was over here. I was looking at this earlier at all the different bottles.
So,
And then I looked up here and glanced at this.
okay, so Springsteen played 10 nights at Giant Stadium in '03 on the Rising Tour.
Yeah.
Now, a bunch of us threw in money and rented a Winnebago, and we parked the Winnebago under 17A light, and where the sign was, in the stadium parking lot, so everybody knew where home base was.
Yeah, yeah.
There was about 20, 30 of us. It was a place to go shower, among other things, you know.
hang out,
Let's just say sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And I got the drumsticks from
yeah.
the stadium on that day.
Heck yeah, man. So these are
Yeah.
these little chips in the drumsticks. Those are from rim shots.
Those are from Rimshot.
That-
These were brand new that night.
Yeah.
And that's the beating they took after 3.5 or so hours.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. See, the thing is, me and Jace were talking about this. There's so much rock and roll memorabilia in this bar that people in Pensacola don't know about.
I mean, look, there's Lou Reed, played at my college. He played at my college, and he wore his own shirt on stage, and he hated when people took pictures. Look at the look.
He looks pretty
Look at the look on his
dissatisfied.
face. Yeah, you know, Scottie Pippen walked into my bar. You know, there's the
crazy, man.
governor of Florida. The old.
Is that Rick Scott?
That's Rick Scott.
Yeah, Rick Scott.
He came in the bar. This was New York Knicks. This was the old sports bar. He
Oh
came
my
in.
gosh.
He came in there. The pictures.
Yeah, take us back. Show us what you got.
Miami Steve Van Zandt. That's little Silvio from. That's Silvio Dante from The Sopranos.
Jeez.
Yeah, same guy.
That's awesome, man.
There's Doug Williams, Super Bowl winning quarterback Doug Williams. There's Rick Scott when he walked in the bar again.
Rick Scott again. Okay.
What's his name? Dave Pernier from Soul Asylum.
There we go.
There's Roy Jones Jr.
Hey.
Michelle Snow.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Roy Jones Jr., he actually dated my sister. Fun
Wow.
fact. He did. Oh my goodness.
Just years and years of people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, cool, man. Well, I mean, we've told you this before, but this is our favorite bar in Pensacola. I think this should be the most popular bar in Pensacola, and we want to try to make it that.
it's a bar that people come to chill,
It has-
relax. They don't have that, if they want that big boom boom room thing, they go to the boom boom rooms.
That's right.
People come here to chill, have a drink. It's a good old fashioned bar.
Yep. And
There's
it has substance
it's
to
It's
it.
not a draft bar. It's not a craft bar. There's no karaoke. There's no trivia,
Yeah.
bar bingo, all that kind of stuff. It's just a bar. It's the same bar every night.
That's right. It's my favorite one, man. You come here and you can look in the walls and see something with substance. You don't see,
Yeah, this is reality, not manufactured or just
Exactly.
other stuff that they bought in a store. Stuff.
Well,
It's all just stuff, Mason.
Well, hey, Nick, thanks for having us on, man.
I hope I didn't keep you too long and all that kind of stuff.
No, I
You
appreciate it.
guys were
man.
awesome. Mason.
Mason, he's
Mason.
the brains behind the operation. Mason, the operation. There we go, man.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're
Yeah,
young.
man.
You got a lot of years.
That's right. All right, man. Well, see you next time. Give me a hug, man.
Next time.